This is one of the craziest starts to a race you will ever see, and the conditions leading up to the green flag were even more chaotic.
Here we go, we're going green. Whoa!
We'll get into all of that and more, but first let's talk about the track, because it's brand new.
Holy.
This is 9.
So this is turn 9.
That straight is long. How long is that?
That's how long it is.
We've got all, so this is important.
Oh, this is the most important exit right here, because that way is a mile-long straight. If you blow this corner, you may lose like 3 or 4 positions.
Now we've got to walk all the way down to turn 10 again.
Yeah, we might have to shortcut this. We're not walking this. I quit.
Happy to be with the Juncos guys. This is a huge step for my career.
Tell me something for our fans watching that they wouldn't necessarily know about Indy NXT.
I'd say one of the coolest parts is just being the support series to IndyCar and getting to join them during weekends. I get to walk around the paddock and I see my hero, Scott Dixon, walking around, and I get to hang out with him and talk with him and get his feedback on some things. That's a pretty surreal experience for any driver on their way up.
Give me some advice to younger drivers, say, in the Indy Pro 2000.
There is a lot of people in the paddock, good people, bad people, and it's a very small world that sometimes can turn you down, but you just have to keep your head high. And I myself, as an Indy Pro driver, many people told me I could not even drive an Indy NXT, you know, and I'm here. So never believe what people say and do what you think you can do.
So obviously Indy NXT on the ladder is right below IndyCar, right? So tell me about your goals.
My goal since I was a kid has been to win the Indianapolis 500.
This is, and always will be, the greatest spectacle in racing.
Biggest single-day sporting event in the world, and that's the absolute peak and goal of my racing career.
I think I'm just in love with racing since I was a kid, and I'm here in Indy NXT because it's the strongest category here in the US, and obviously looking to do a step into IndyCar or to whatever opportunity comes up, but just ready to have this weekend.
Well, I hope to see you both on the IndyCar grid one day. I'll be watching this weekend. Good luck.
Here's how qualifying works for Indy NXT. The field is divided into 2 groups based on previous practice times. Each group will compete for pole position, with the fastest car taking pole position, with the rest of the cars falling in line behind. With only 10 minutes for qualifying, these teams really need to push.
So, update, there was a little bit of carnage. Nothing too major. It was one of our guys, it was Alex, probably overshot the braking a little bit into turn 10.
And with that mistake, Alex gets a red flag and his qualifying is over.
This already short qualifying becomes shorter, and Ricciardo really needs to push.
Back green now. They've probably got 2 laps left.
Julio, his first ever pole in Indy NXT by Firestone.
End of quali.
What a story for AJ Foyt Racing.
Not ideal.
As the checkered flag is waved, Ricciardo finishes P18, Alexander finishes P24. Let's see if they can regroup and get it back on track for the race.
Could you tell me how it works difference-wise from Indy NXT to IndyCar?
Well, Indy NXT is F2 for F1, right? It's the lower level. So in Indy NXT, the good thing about it is same manufacturer than IndyCar, and it's 500 horsepower car, very lightweight. We race in street course, ovals, and the road course. It's a very, very good class. A lot of IndyCar teams has Indy NXT teams as well, right? So it's a very good tool to jump into IndyCar.
Because of very high winds this afternoon, everything has been pushed up.
Welcome to race day, and things are happening fast. Due to the weather forecast, the race is being shortened by 20 minutes.
Indy NXT is about to roll out on the formation lap. Well, I've never heard of a race being cut short because of wind.
So it's only going to be 30 minutes long. So they've cut more than a third of the race.
Which is insane.
Get ready to ride.
With only 30 minutes of race time, the start is going to be crucial. All the cars start to bunch together as the green flag drops.
And they crash even before the green.
There's an incident right at the green.
And even before race control brings out a yellow caution flag, we get a second incident.
2 incidents before we get to the first corner.
P2 took out P1.
Or so we thought. But upon further review, this start gets even wilder, as there was a jump start by this individual right here.
Jack Beaton just blew by everybody.
But actually it wasn't P1 that got taken out. It was P2 by P3. Because it's a double yellow, it's going to take a while to clean up that car, so now the race is even shorter.
And this is one of those moments as well when you're driving, you've got to stay focused, but you're so annoyed about something. Like, he's fuming right now. Here we go, we're going green.
Here we go, 16-minute race.
And as the green flag drops for the second time, we can see some caution amongst the field. However, with just 16 minutes on the clock, this now becomes a sprint race, and drivers must push if they want to make up positions.
Both Ricardo and Alex have been having a clean race at this point.
Not only have they kept it clean, but they actually moved all the way up to P13 and P15.
This bow is great.
While Alexander and Ricardo are battling in the middle of the grid, the top 3 are really putting on a show.
Whoa! There's some proper sense going on.
As time keeps running down, drivers start to push harder and take more risks.
Oh no!
Someone's in the wall.
Look at the crew don't look very happy.
Fortunately, the car was able to make it off on its own, and with just under 2 minutes left, we are going to have a sprint to the finish.
And with that move right there, Max Taylor overtakes Enzo Fittipaldi to P1.
Last lap.
Look at that gap. P1 is pulled away.
Max Taylor takes the win. Meanwhile, our drivers get P12 and P15.
That was a very exciting race, as we predicted.
Yep. And that is it for the Indy NXT race.
There's a lot of drama in that race, but it was exciting.
Join us next time
In the pit. Aha!